James, talk to us about this new defensive back, KJ.
Very good safety. Coached by, it takes a Noel. Only a Noel can teach you how to be a Noel. So he's trained by my good friend DB Doctor, aka Mikhail Kornigy, former FSU special teams captain. And he's pretty physical. Can cover pretty well. If people go back and they look at Travis Hunter and the 7-on-7 circuit, he's one of the few guys who's actually been able to slow him down when he's been on the opposite side of the ball. So he's a 3-star, but he's a 3-star because he doesn't camp heavy and people are lazy. And I think some of these, I rank players like this. Obviously, there are some that are better than others, and when you see a true 5-star or a really high-ranking 4-star, there's something different about them. But I rank kids of, can they play? Do they fit in on college campus or they don't? Are you D1 or are you not? And kind of let the chips fall where they may from there. But I don't think this is a project type kid. I think this is a kid who can come in and play. And I think it's just sad that we were in competition with Kentucky for him. I don't really know what to believe, how to feel about that. But I do know that Kentucky taking another safety probably helped solidify what we got. We want to recruit Jacksonville very heavy. That was one of the things that I know they've been talking about. And kudos to them. Now you go get big baby Jordan Hall from Westside High, and I think you've had a pretty solid haul from a hotbed. And I think that's all you can ask for.
And then you come down here from South Florida, you take some South Florida kids, you're good to go.
Get your Keem Williams.
I'll put my South Florida guys against your Jacksonville guys any day of the week, man.
I hear you.
Bring Mandarin down here. You guys don't want that smoke.
Oh, in 2 years we're going to be like Bobby Bowden in the 80s.
Don't get that.
Anytime, anywhere, any place, because we got some cats. We got some studs, but that's really what's going to be. It's kind of interesting because I know Miami's going to always have talent. But the city of Tallahassee, in of itself, which Mark, I'm not sure if you're familiar with this, but we call it the Big Bend area. I've got multiple posters in my room in my mama's house of being an all Big Bend athlete from my sophomore year all the way through my senior year. It hasn't had this much talent since from, I would say, 2000 to 2005. And that's not me bragging about the time when I came through. But when I tell you, it's like we had so many guys go play Power 5 across the nation, and so many guys go to the NFL during those years that it's just insane. Even like a Rickards High School, which would be like they're just now getting good. I think they were like a 2-8 ball club, but they had 4 guys go to Louisville, and 2 of which Colby Smith, who is now a college coach, and William Gay, who played for the Pittsburgh Steelers for many years, went on to the NFL. I actually saw William Gay a couple weeks ago when I was back home, and we chopped it up. But Tallahassee's going through a resurgence like that, and Jacksonville's got a really good talent like that coming up. And it was like that about 15 years ago when I first moved. And then we've had talent, but like right now it's about to be, really, really like we got kid Jay. 2 of them are on my team, but I say that to say we got some cats at Mandarin High School.
James,
I don't like their colors though.
No, your colors are horrible. But James, along those lines, you talk about the Tallahassee area, and let's just focus on Tallahassee for a moment. There's been, you're talking about guys like Crow Thorpe, who came to Florida State, came out of Tallahassee. Ernie Sims came from North Florida Christian in Tallahassee. Florida State's had big names. James Coleman from Florida High. Why aren't these guys going to Florida State anymore? You talk about a guy like Rodney Harrison. Obviously he went to Alabama, but you talk about those guys from Rickards who are going to Louisville. Why is that?
I think a lot of it has to do with when I came up. It's how you sell it. Tallahassee was when I grew up in Tallahassee, it was an amazing town. FAMU was really, really good. They were competing. They were going deep in the FCS playoffs every year with Billy Joe and the original Gulf Coast offense. Quinn Gray went to the NFL. Jaquay Nunnally. So many guys that were like breaking. Like I think Jaquay Nunnally broke Jerry Rice's receptions record. It was hot. The FAMU Marshall 100 was in there peak hazing, which the band was on point when you did that. Don't do that, but I'm just saying the band sounded better then. And then you had Florida State during the dynasty era. I mean, you had Peter Ward, Snoop Menace, even guys like Lavernius Coles who got in trouble who weren't there. Like, you had 4 wide receivers get drafted. Actually, excuse me, because Anquan Bolden was on that team. You had about 6 or 7 wide receivers off that 99 national championship team that went to the NFL. It was just so much fun to be in Tallahassee, and then you dream to be on that Jumbotron. And I tell people it's very difficult now because, like, they're not that good. So if you go there and you suck, you can't go. Where are you going to go? Like, if you're from Miami, you go back to Miami, they just rip you, but you can go back home. Like, if you're from Tallahassee, you're not any good, where do you go? Like, I was lucky. We were good, and I got a chance. But it's nothing like, and I try to tell these recruits, I can recruit Tallahassee. I can help my good kids. They just got to let me go in the top. I would challenge them. I'd be like, I get it. You're scared to suck in front of your friends instead of being inspired to be great. Because there is nothing in this world. It doesn't matter who you are. You can be the kicker. But when they come in and that guy says, and at fullback from Tallahassee, Florida, James Cole. It doesn't matter. Everybody cheers. Everybody cheers the hometown kid. But there's things that come with being the hometown kid and a set of temptations that come with it too. A lot of people think of Tallahassee as just a sleepy town, but if you come and you see my book bag drops, we're going in the hood. And that's typically where a lot of good players are from. It's not like Miami where you're actually, Miami loves the bombastic, but you're in Coral Gables. It's beautiful over there. Like, you're a stone's throw away from Boca. Like, it's really nice. You ain't in Carroll City anymore. Like, it's a huge city, so you can get away. You can somewhat get away from the element in which you grew up in. Tallahassee, the stadium is literally around the corner from where I grew up at in the projects. So I mean, those are things that you just gotta deal with. But you gotta be a different type of person. And I think I can't fault a kid, but I can't challenge a kid. Georgia's built already, and all you're doing is maintaining it. So I get why they would want to go there. But to go to Florida State and have to be a part of a rebrand and a rebuild with a coaching staff that you're not 1,000% sure will be there, you literally have to do it for the love of your city and the love of the university. And I think what the university hasn't done, and to their defense, that's the byproduct of having the coach be there for 40 years, is they never did a good job of saying, defend your home, come represent the crib like Miami does and like other places. UCF is actually doing a pretty good job of it in Central Florida, but it just is what it is. I think we'll get it one day.